Tired of weight loss routines that never seem to deliver? Imagine if you could unlock a scientifically backed method that makes fat loss not just possible, but sustainable. Today, we're diving into some groundbreaking strategies to help you lose fat effectively and keep it off for good. Let's start with a workout hack that's proven to melt fat: high-intensity interval training, or H.I.I.T. Ever heard of it? It's where you push your body to the max for short bursts, then recover with low-intensity activity. This isn't just about working up a sweat. It's about triggering a massive adrenaline boost. And guess what? Adrenaline is your fat-burning friend, helping you torch calories long after your workout is over. If you're short on time but want big results, H.I.I.T is where it's at. Next up is nutrition. But don't worry, this isn't just another count your calories talk. Huberman teaches us to think differently about what we eat.
How many calories you ingest versus how many calories you burn is the fundamental and most important formula in this business of fat loss.
Focusing on how our bodies process the carbon found in fats and carbohydrates. So, what does it mean to cut carbon, and why does it matter for fat loss? Here's the deal. Carbon is a key component in the macronutrients we consume, especially fats and carbs. When your body metabolizes these nutrients, it breaks them down into carbon dioxide, which you then exhale. The more carbon you consume, the more your body has to process and expel to prevent it from being stored as fat. So how can you cut carbon effectively? Reduce intake of high-carb foods. Start by cutting back on foods that are high in refined carbs like white bread, sugary snacks, and sodas. These foods are loaded with simple sugars that quickly flood your system with carbon, making it harder for your body to burn fat efficiently. Focus on low-carb vegetables. Replace those refined carbs with low-carb vegetables like leafy greens, broccoli, and cauliflower. These foods are not only low in carbon, but they're also packed with fiber, which helps you feel full longer and supports healthy digestion. Incorporate healthy fats. While it might seem counterintuitive, incorporating healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and olive oil into your diet can help you manage your carbon intake. These fats are metabolized more slowly, providing a steady source of energy without overwhelming your system with excess carbon. Practice carb cycling. Another effective strategy is carb cycling, where you alternate between days of higher and lower carb intake. On days when you're more active, you can consume more carbs to fuel your workouts. And on rest days, you reduce carb intake to minimize excess carbon and promote fat burning.
This has nothing to do with exercise in the traditional form, and yet 800 to 2,500 calories per day, that's a considerable amount.
Increase carbon expulsion. Here's a cool trick. Focus on breathing more deeply during exercise. The deeper you breathe, the more carbon dioxide you expel, helping your body get rid of excess carbon more efficiently. It's a simple yet powerful way to support your fat loss efforts. By making these smart adjustments to your diet, you're not just cutting calories. You're cutting carbon in a way that aligns with your body's natural metabolic processes. This approach helps you burn fat more effectively while still enjoying a balanced and sustainable diet. Here's something you might not have thought about. The order of your workouts matters. Want to know the secret? Do your strength training first, then hit the cardio. Why? Because when you lift weights first, you deplete your body's sugar stores, making your cardio session more effective at burning fat. Whether you're into HIIT, sprints, or steady jogging, switching up the order could be the fat-burning boost you need. We've all been tempted by those crazy fad diets that promise quick results. But let's be real, they're almost impossible to stick with. Instead, focus on making small, sustainable changes. Cut back on the bad stuff like excess sugar and unhealthy fats, and find a balanced diet that works for you. Huberman's advice? Don't go to extremes. It's all about creating habits you can live with long-term, so you not only lose fat, but keep it off for good. Now, let's dive into something you might not expect: how your brain and nervous system can actually help you burn fat. It's not just about what you eat or how you exercise. Your nervous system plays a huge role in regulating your body's energy use. First, there's something called NEAT, which stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's a fancy way of saying all the little movements you do throughout the day that aren't part of a workout. Things like fidgeting, walking around your house, or even just standing up and sitting down. These small actions might seem insignificant, but they actually add up to a lot of calories burned over time. The more active you are during the day, the more fat your body burns without you even thinking about it. But that's not all. Your body has different types of fat. Some of it is the regular white fat that stores energy, but there's also something called brown fat and beige fat. These types of fat are actually really good at burning calories. Here's where it gets cool. Your nervous system can activate these fats to help you burn more energy. For example, when you're exposed to cold temperatures, like taking a cold shower, doing a cold plunge, or spending time outside in the winter, your body activates brown fat to keep you warm. This process burns calories and can help with fat loss. Cold plunges, in particular, are an excellent way to kickstart this process. By immersing yourself in cold water for just a few minutes, you trigger your body's response to the cold, which includes ramping up brown fat activity. Not only does this help burn calories, but it also boosts your metabolism and can leave you feeling more energized. So, in short, it's not just your diet and exercise that matter.
Of deliberate cold exposure increases the density of brown fat in adults and allows them to feel more comfortable.
Your nervous system is also working behind the scenes to help you burn fat. By staying active throughout the day, incorporating cold exposure techniques like cold plunges, you can tap into these hidden fat-burning mechanisms and boost your overall fat loss. Now, let's get real. Losing fat isn't always easy. As you shed pounds, your body might slow down its metabolism, making it tougher to keep losing weight. This is called adaptive thermogenesis, and it's your body's way of conserving energy. Plus, changes in hormones like insulin and leptin can make it harder to stay on track. But don't worry, resistance training and eating enough protein can help you maintain muscle mass and keep your metabolism revved up. Last but not least, let's talk about a little boost that can make a big difference. Caffeine. Timing is everything here. Huberman recommends having your coffee or tea about 30 to 60 minutes before your workout to really get the most out of it. If you're an early riser, that morning cup of coffee can kick your workout into high gear, helping you burn more fat while feeling more energized. It's a simple tweak, but it can really pay off. Andrew Huberman's strategies aren't about quick fixes. They're about making smart, sustainable changes that actually work. Whether it's optimizing your workouts, tweaking your diet, or understanding how your brain affects fat loss, these tips can help you get real results. If you're ready to take control of your weight loss journey, hit that like button, subscribe for more science-backed health tips, and let me know in the comments, what's been your biggest challenge in losing fat? Let's tackle this together.